Good morning, afternoon, or evening to our listeners. We just wanted to give a quick thank you to the sponsor of this podcast, which is The Times. We are so excited to be working with them. You can sign up for the New York Times by visiting their website, www.nytimes.com. Let's get into the podcast.
It's different now, everything has changed. Always on the plane, always something new. I said nothing's new, nothing's changed, I still need you.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I can't hear me. Check. Ooh, I can now.
Hey.
Can you hear me? Yes, sir. Hey, welcome. Where's Gilchrist? Hey.
Nice, huh?
It sounds like the show just started.
David, come. Bring some headphones, though. It's kind of nice.
Yeah? For him?
I mean, I can even connect this.
No, he doesn't. I mean.
All right, then just bring it.
Oh, what do you want me to bring? You want him on the pod or you want him to film?
You want to sit down? Sure. Yeah, 5 minutes?
Oh, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
We need more than 5 minutes. I need like 30, 40 minutes of your time.
No,
Are you recording?
Yeah.
I don't care about your meeting.
Hey, right. You need the headphones, though.
There's a box of new headphones in the closet. Wow.
It's bright. We can load.
Bro, I can barely hear myself. Can you bump me more?
What are you going to load in there?
Damn. See, bro, you sound nice.
Why?
Mine. Ooh.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's way better. Can you hear me like that?
Yeah. Here, I got you. Bro, I used to mix sound. Like,
No,
that's
you
what I do.
wouldn't. No, you
Yeah, I'm an
wouldn't.
engineer, bro.
Bro, the only person that would make sound that was close to you is Uncle Nick.
Uncle Nick. I know. I wish I did.
Bro, Uncle Nick needs to jump on this pod.
He would always show up to the churches, and first thing he would do is go to the soundboard and tell the guy to move over.
Like legit, like verbatim move
No,
over.
like, bro, like move over. You'd kind of give him a shoe, and then he would. The first thing he would do is hit the kick for like 10 minutes, bro. He wanted the kick sound like nice, fat, but poppy. Like he would. A lot of times
he liked
pop
that.
the speakers.
He liked the click, like
the Hillsong,
the clicky. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
like.
Bro, I tried getting it, but.
All right, ready.
Wait. Where'd you leave the other box? If you look at the closet, on the top. No. Yeah.
And then I can fade it.
Welcome to another
Yes, sir.
episode of.
We need to load little pads on there.
Bro, we need to load. If I could load anything, I would load 24. Oh, the wrap your arms around.
All right, I muted you. I'm still kind of playing with this.
It's Monday, December 13th. It's 10:12 in the morning. I know you have a 10:30 meeting.
Yeah,
Whoever's listening, know that Johnny, for you, is going to have to miss his meeting because he has another 11:30 meeting. Yes, he can.
I know we have 11:30, but we got to be there at 10:30.
Bro, potentially
why is this person
we can have
meeting?
Gilchrist drive us there, and we're still recording. Honestly, think about it. There's nothing setting us here.
We could. I didn't think this is portable, bro.
It's so portable.
Yeah, it's pretty portable.
We didn't. How many podcasts did we miss last week? Just one, right?
Just one.
Bro, tell me why.
Your friends.
The day I say every Monday, Wednesday, that same Wednesday, no podcast.
Something happened Wednesday. We had one ready to go,
And then we were supposed to have another one.
What happened to the Wednesday one? Just text him.
Yeah. Well,
we have so many recordings. I think we should just release a lot.
We don't have that. You think that we have so many recordings?
I have a lot on my phone.
We don't, though.
They're not like podcast recordings, but things I think that would be good. You got them? All right, ready? I got you.
Does he need a mic?
Possibly, but he can.
Use that one?
Yeah. Give me that XLR. Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, I used to mix.
Bro, you for real get in some weird moods with gadgets for some reason. I don't see this side of you a lot, but then the gadget comes out and you like
it's
smile
fun,
a certain way. And you only smile like this for certain things.
I just think it's fun.
You smile like this for the Cowboys?
Yep. Grab this, David.
Your wife?
Lua. I just saw Lua. She made me super happy. She was happy to see me. Tell me, can you hear yourself?
Hello? I can't hear him. Oh, we're getting a hiss. We're getting a hiss.
Can you hear?
You can hear us, though, right?
I can hear you.
Oh, wait.
Sorry for whoever's listening. We're trying to figure this out.
Can you hear?
No.
I can't even hear
It's
you,
because
bro.
it's a different type of mic, bro.
Bro, I don't think so.
You don't know about that phantom power.
Can you hear us?
Yeah,
All
he
right, ready?
can hear.
Hey. Yes, sir. What?
I could hear you before that was in.
You can't hear me now? Oh, this is. You can hear me now. Go ahead and talk in that mic.
Nothing.
No, you're not coming in. Go.
It's because, bro, don't, that hurts.
Yeah, that does.
It's because it's a different type of mic.
All right, then just give me the camera. Oh, we don't really need the camera.
You can't really. I mean, if anything, just here, use my voice memo. And then we'll.
That's true. All right, we're gonna cut a lot of the fat. David,
But you're gonna want to
welcome to the podcast.
Hey, this is actually Interested episode. Guess what episode?
I have no idea, bro.
That's what's crazy. What episode?
Oh, you mean like the whole podcast?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
56?
I said 86.
Whoa, this is actually Interested episode 52.
Okay.
52.
I thought you were gonna.
Oh, my bad.
Yes, sir.
We need to load some samples. All right, we have about 15 minutes.
Whoa. No, we don't.
I wrote something on my notes this morning, but what do you guys want to? What's on your guys' mind before I go in?
I would just go. I mean, if we're on limited time, we're on limited time. So go for it.
David,
Yeah.
just something. What's on your mind?
Something. I actually recorded a voice memo this morning.
What did it
trying
say?
to answer the question that you asked of what goals I have.
Yeah,
And I was really thinking about acting, which is one of the goals.
you want to act?
I really believe
That's
that.
crazy.
Nice.
And a big thing about acting is like you have to be out of your head.
Mm.
And so I just feel like this moment also plays into that. Like not
You have to play out of your head.
not be in your head.
Yeah. Do you get in your head a lot?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and I feel like you don't.
Well, I for sure do. I do.
You think Johnny doesn't get in his head?
Why?
I don't know. I feel like you're in your world.
Yeah.
But you're not like looking around.
We have a friend that calls him a robot. Johnny's pretty robotic. You're pretty
Jesse.
robotic.
I don't think I am, bro.
Bro.
You
It's
think
'cause-
I am for real?
It's because like I'm not even like just trying to talk about you, but yes. Like there's for some reason every morning you come in and you're just in a different mentality that no one can really like tap into. Like not like in a level way, but like you're sort of you look pissed.
Really?
Like a little bit. Like you just like don't talk to me a little bit.
Well, in the morning, but I'm not mad at all. I'm not pissed.
No,
I think
one thing I've realized is you're never mad. Really.
I look a ton for moments that I can focus, like
Mm-hmm.
undivided, just focus attention. I think is really special. But
We also had a for whoever's listening and for you, David, we had a 5:45 wake up call today.
oh yeah,
We had a quick
It was
shoot out
early.
in Midlothian, Texas.
it was cold.
It was cold. It was
Yeah.
cold. Johnny was.
What are you shooting?
What were you wearing?
What are you shooting?
What were you wearing?
What do you mean?
Like what were you wearing? Like what was your fit?
I was wearing a jacket, bro. So it was really cold this morning, and I got a jacket. It's not my jacket. It's someone else's.
Bro, he was wearing.
Stop! Don't say it, bro. Because like, what if the person? It's fine. It's just I got a jacket, somebody's jacket.
And he's wearing.
I'm gonna
it.
give it to that person, and I was wearing it because I was cold, and I just got it in the mail.
It's so messed up.
So I was trying not to get dirty.
But we were shooting for every year.
You're making a film,
Every year we make a film.
so
What's on your mind, Jay?
what's on your mind?
What's on my mind?
Yeah.
Honestly, what's on my mind is the fact that I want to get better at Notion.
Keep going. Keep going.
What do you?
Keep
Oh, like
talking.
this a
Yeah.
bit. No, I want to get better at Notion. Not me, but I want our team to get better at Notion. I'm thinking.
Why
about,
Notion?
It's just we're not. I want to be more organized, and I want everybody to like. I want to be internally a system. Like I want everything to be systematic
Yeah.
as we can be. That's why. So honestly, that's what's on my mind. And then I have to get
Yeah.
one more person a Christmas gift, and my wife is texting me about making sure I choose a Christmas gift.
Dang.
I'm thinking about wrapping Christmas gifts. I'm
You
thinking
like
about
to wrap? Christmas gifts, of course.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
You like Christmas?
I do. We had a great time. When was it? Saturday?
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Gingerbread houses. Lua. I helped Lua
Joe like brightens up with kids.
with Lua.
Yeah.
I haven't bought anyone.
No,
Gift.
Don't do it, bro.
Don't? No, I was actually about
You-
to like go crazy.
you're gonna buy gifts
Yeah.
for who?
And like all my family members and
Really?
close friends.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
I
nice.
feel like I'm gonna splurge.
Don't.
Like,
Honestly, like give good things, but don't like,
don't go crazy.
yeah.
Why?
Because you have all year to do that. You know what I mean? Like,
Did you go crazy?
I did.
So why are you telling him not to go crazy?
Because I not that I would rather not, but like go crazy with like something fun. Like honestly, I feel like we went crazy with Lua. Like we literally drove to 7 stores. We drove to 2 Dollar Trees, a Target, a Walmart, a Lowe's, a Family Tree. I don't know, one more. And then we finally got the ornaments. And I feel like that's more fun. Like honestly, like I mean, I don't know. It just depends. Go crazy if you want, but
So like
yeah.
splurge on a specific.
like I would think like splurge on like something mad fun for them. But if they like if they're wanting a shoe, if they're wanting a jacket, get it for them for sure.
Yeah, I think Christmas. We're going out of town. We're going to Seattle. So,
Family.
yeah, with family. So that'd be fun. And Sarah, I think, has already purchased most Christmas gifts. She also loves Christmas. It is fun. I think I get to a point like where it just becomes so consumeristic and like, you know, I know it's for other people, but like seeing your Amazon cart, like,
That full.
you know, it's like, I don't know, it's crazy. And then I can't not think about, I mean, that's probably Grinch. Like I shouldn't say that, but it is fun. I mean, watching like my nieces and nephews open gifts, obviously so much fun. I remember gifts that I got, like,
You do?
yeah, like even I remember getting a Adidas tracksuit, which
Dang, bro.
when I was like 10 years old, and actually my parents got it from the Callejones, so I think it was fake, but I do remember that, and I just thought it was so cool. It was like, it was blue and, you know,
What kind of blue?
it's like a navy. It was like a dark blue, and it was all one. You know, it's
Was
like
it the
2
one with the
pieces.
3 stripes on the sides?
Yeah, but it was a fake one because
the logo was distorted, wasn't it?
it was something. I think I don't think it had 3 stripes. It had like maybe like 4.
Bro, my biggest
But I
thing
thought it was
was
cool, and
experiences were the best though. When
yeah,
you walk in,
I guess okay, that's what I'm saying. Like the experience of a gift, like not everybody will experience the same, and I hope like we don't just keep like burning up things and putting it in the fire and like not having any emotion with the gift. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So like, yeah, like Lou was so happy with the ornaments, you know, but then I also don't want her like,
What do you mean?
I don't want her like to not be happy about like a small gift. And I'm afraid that like getting her so many things like will make her ungrateful.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
You
I
know?
literally got like 4 gifts just for her.
No, that's nice. Like,
But
but
I
like
think-
Hannah got her a gift. We got her
But
a
I
gift.
think
like,
it's just the idea of like, look, like, bro, I remember my mom wrapped $101 bills, and
That's
that
nice.
and like that was like
yeah,
it's all about the experience, genuinely. Like if you like,
Yeah.
if it's just like here's your gifts, you're not even there when they're opening them. Like that's trash. Like
trash.
But if you're there and you're like, oh my gosh, look at this.
Yeah.
But hey, what's on your mind? What's on your mind this week? What's on your mind today?
So I wrote down a thought in my head this morning, and this came up last week a lot, and it's just like facing that I'm having with responsibility. I realized that responsibility for me has been really crushing, and I think I wrote this, that responsibility kills innovation. And for me, like the more responsible I choose to be, the less creative and innovative I allow myself to be. And I don't know the balance there. Even when we were talking about balance last week, like maybe we should be unbalanced. Like I don't think there is a balance. I think that this is my thought, so there's not like this is the right way. Yeah, I'm just like I'm realizing that I'm responsible, so therefore I cannot be crazy minded, or I can't think of the world, I can't dream of something because I'm currently responsible. Not even busy, just the responsibility. And I think like I miss the latter. I miss like having no responsibility and being able to dream the world. And so I think, David, you're probably in that boat. You know, you're younger than both of us. You're not married. You don't have kids. I'm sure you have responsibilities to a degree, but like I remember at your age, how old are you?
21.
So you're 21. Like responsibilities is less, and I just, responsibility in a graph of just words, like responsibility is a good thing, and I think like we should all be responsible. But in this category, in this conversation, like I'm realizing how killing and how much death responsibility can bring.
Really?
Just the thought of like being a responsible human being. Like I can be that, or I cannot be responsible. And obviously, like, I'm a husband, I'm a father. I'm not going to lose those things, but even just how it creeps into like our practical things that we do here. Like we were having a conversation an hour ago about this building. It's like I can choose to be responsible and think like we're leasing here, like we shouldn't invest money into space because it's not ours and it's irresponsible. Or we could just go crazy, think about
just do it.
What do we want?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think you sent me a video yesterday that like cemented this thought even more. I'm not going to say who it is because I think it's funny. You were even joking about it, but I listened to it and this person was saying like that leadership sometimes we tend to.
It was really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
I actually thought it was good.
Sometimes we tend to like not communicate the crazy, wild, or even go there because of how irresponsible those things can feel or seem. It's like, what if we and just dream up a world? And it's true. I face that a ton.
What do we paint this whole entire building blue?
And it's like, but that's irresponsible or whatever it may be. So that thought, like, and I need to figure out what that looks like from obviously not just running a business, but even I think client meetings or all of that. So that's something I'm dealing with, and I think that the whole creative innovation conversation and how you get to this optimal place where you could just continue to create and continue to create the world that you want to see and be in. Like, I think it's one big part is that I just think, how free can you be? How free are you? And when I find myself,
do you actually think it's a thing of freedom?
I think freedom of mind for me, yeah.
For you.
Like, I mean, maybe it's different, but freedom, not like, because can I do this? Can I not?
No. Because I think about the way we work together, and I don't know if this is your way of trying to instill that, but like working with you, I've seen you many times almost take away loads from me in many ways.
Well,
is that your way of doing that? Because like I'll sign up for something, and then like the next meeting, not that you take that away from me, but you assign it to someone else, and I'm confused because I'm like, what? Why? Like, wait, I thought I needed to do that, but more and more I'm realizing, because that's your approach. Like, if you don't have anything to do, you can probably create something more.
Yeah,
that's your thought.
Yeah.
Because that's the way you see it.
Yeah.
Because I've seen you did it this morning.
With what?
With our team. Like, and not intentionally. I think you just, it's so innately the way you think. but you'll be like, hey, do this. And it's like, we sort of talk about, I'll do it, which is like, not even like a, who's doing it? I want to do it. No, but I've now like probably like 2-3 years of really working just straight together. But even when we work, like you do that a ton, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Cause you really think that's like the recipe almost.
Which one?
Like being free of responsibility to really create anything that you want.
Yeah. I mean, for me, yes, for sure.
That makes
like,
sense.
Like today, if you can gift me something, is give me 8 hours with, don't ask me, like with no tasks.
Yeah.
Meaning, at least for me, that's a gift.
Yeah.
Like, not.
And you've given that gift to many people.
I guess because that's what I want. Like that's
bro,
what I want. Like gift me
that totally makes
you
sense.
know, like
that makes
or
sense.
an entire week. I mean, I mess with Sarah a lot of times. I'm like, hey, like
let me go somewhere.
1 year, like let me, you know, once a year, like rent a cabin or something and go alone for 2-3 days. And she's like, go, I don't care, you know. Which I should probably do.
If she was here, she would tell you to still do it.
Yeah, she's like, yeah. And
bro, I found the perfect cabin in Wyoming.
Really?
Perfect. It's only $100 a night.
No,
I swear.
it's cheap. But
yeah. It's ugly. But
you
like,
don't.
you
guys don't. So I struggle with this.
Yeah,
like because there's also one side of like you being overloaded, overbeared with work that I've seen you really love. You specifically, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Like. I almost like busy makes you better.
A little
like busier makes you that much more creative, innovative, and also just good at what you do, as opposed to like having free reins. You almost get frustrated sometimes. Not free reins, but more with like an empty land, right? Mm-hmm. And I think I don't think that there's a philosophy that's right. I think it's probably just more like the contrast of it. The contrast for me is that I'm just.
I think you like to think, and you like to sort of like make sure. Like the way I'm seeing it with the whole response, at least when it comes to what you're saying about responsibility, is I just don't think about responsibilities innately, like.
Well, with responsibility,
or like, let's say if you
like, for instance, we should have gone.
If on Notion, I know there's like 8 tasks to do.
Yeah.
But if I want to go film David,
you're gonna go film
and then, you know, like I want to, but if I feel like that's like if I genuinely feel like this is the better move,
even though there's like things that are due.
Yes, bro.
I know that's bad,
if
right?
My wife is listening to this, she'll be mad. So pissed at me
for sure. I mean, I think if our project managers listen to that, they'll get mad too, right?
But I'm just.
I get that.
Like,
and that's what I'm saying, and so, you know, going back to this responsibility thing, like I face that. You know, you face that. We all face that in different ways. I'm not even just talking about family responsibility, but like, there's projects due or whatever. So. But what you just said, like, F that. Let me just record my song right now because I'm feeling this song.
Because
I just don't let myself go there so much.
Bro, you should.
Because, no, you're right. Like,
because I know, like, for example, I've told this is like a secret for anybody who's in creative and works like at a company. I mean, I don't know. You might get fired, but you'll be happier. I really think, and you know this is true, what I'm about to say. Let's say there's like 3 projects due.
Yeah.
I don't know that this works all the time, but this works sometimes. If I can give you the best thing you've ever seen, it's almost like everything that was due doesn't really matter anymore. Like,
you think about that?
A little bit, like, or like if I, let's say like, hey, I need a video due by Wednesday, but you give it to them on Monday the next week, but the presentation of it, the way you talk about it, and the product itself is really good, then nothing else matters. I heard one time, and
even if it's late?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's hard.
There's always time.
Yeah.
Like time will always be there. And if you're like, hey, like as long as you communicate, in my opinion, like imagine, hey, I want to give, like, you being a manager, hey, there's a video due, I need it by Monday. But I'm like, bro, honestly, I'm not going to be able to make it. But I promise you, like, you're gonna have something super sick. And it's like Friday. Where is it, bro? Honestly, I can't.
Well, that's if you over deliver for sure.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That,
like if you're delivering crazy like that,
it's the principle of over delivery. Like if you over deliver every time, then no one can tell you.
Which I think to that, like there's levels of like, if you could just do it on time, then great. I mean, over delivery I think is always good. I think where this shows up the most to me, and probably our working relationship, is like in the sort of impulsive decisions that we need to make as creative. And that means, like, you know, it was Thursday. Like, honestly, we should have just flown Thursday morning to LA to that show. We could have. Yeah. And I just like, and it also shows up to flying to New York on Saturday. Yeah. Like we should have.
My wife was sick, but yes, she said she would have let me go though.
Yeah. And like, whether it's that or even right now, as we're talking about some of these NFT projects, like
nothing should stop us.
Nothing should really, that should be the most important thing, not just the NFT space, but like the work that we're wanting to do. But I think this is where a lot of times we dream up projects that we're working on, and then we get real busy, and then they get sidelined. Yeah. Because of the responsibility of the projects that are important or that we're responsible for. Yeah. But ultimately, like, I've got to be, and we've got to be really stubborn about the things that we want to see. Yeah. That's important. Like, we've got to be really stubborn about the sounds that we want to hear over the sounds that they want to hear. Yeah. And the movies and the films and the videos and the projects that we want to see over the projects they want to see. I mean, and I think that, like, that's, I think, the fight always, so good. Especially when we're working and we're doing projects for people, they'll always knock the door. They'll always knock. We can have an entire week of busy projects and client work, and it's not their fault. Like, they'll knock because we open the door, but it's sort of this internal soil and like, okay, you know, here goes that and here goes this. And I think that's one of the harder things to do within an agency, at least with a team, for me, is like, you know, because it can feel like hot potato, like, okay, this, and then now that, and now this, and then that.
There's like, I think we're coming to a point, though, as a team, that if you don't like that, then you're
not good.
No, I don't think good. Like,
no, but you're not good to be a
team.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like,
to be part of
that is almost team. I think we've really lived off of that the past how many years now? Like 7-8 years. Like, it was like, let's do this. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Yes. Like, jump from one thing to the other. And we've had the thing that we haven't done well is the consistency with, like, our own ideas. Yeah. Like, I
know, I was just talking to Sarah about that, like, today, bro.
We like something, but then it sort of feels a little overly populated. Yeah. And we move on to another thing. Because then it starts, honestly, for us, at least for me, you probably have a different process. For me, it just gets a little, like, boring. I don't know, boring.
I think probably because of this. I think you work on an album for a year to 2 years. You work on it for so much that by the time it's getting mixed and mastered, and by the time, like, it's about to release, you're sort of over it. And in the music world, like, can't do anything about it. Like, you've spent so much energy and time and resource and whatever, so it's gonna release, you know. But in this case, like, we work on something for a long time, and we just kind of let it wash. We just kind of let the water hit it and go. And I think we need to do that better for sure. Like, I think we need to stick to it. We could have stuck to many things over the last few years, you know. I think just even this, like, you know, full circle, it's like, let's continue this. Are we going to do it, and are we going to keep consistent, or are we going to see that, like, shiny new object that comes flying around?
That's what it is. It's like something else happens.
And we just talked about that we love that shiny new thing. You just said it. Like, you've got 3 podcasts you need to do during the week, but you decide to
go film or mechanic.
Go film. Neighbor. Yeah. And I think that's where it's hard is because it shows up.
Yeah. Which is why you asked me at the beginning of the podcast, why Notion? Like I think there's a beautiful way of doing all of those things, but as long as it's systemized, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a reason why to do everything and how to do everything. And then that really works really well. Like genuinely.
Yeah. And also I think it's not, I don't think it's sustainable for everyone to be shiny object. Let's just run, because otherwise, I mean, it would be very individualistic and there's no team there.
Do you think we're pretty shiny object?
Yeah. I think we are for sure. I think, even watching football, like yesterday, Sunday, watching a ton of football. Well, not a ton,
hey,
just one game.
Put a sound, because you're about to go into your football analogies.
All right, I'm going to hit Oh, shit. Yes, sir. Bill Belichick is coming out. Tom Brady. Imagine.
That was mad loud.
Tom Brady. Yeah, I hate watching him play because he's so good. But I think in this what we're talking about,
right?
He just beat the. I was watching the game.
They're 10-3 now.
Yeah, it was crazy. The Bills. They smashed the Bills.
Are the Bills good?
Yeah, I mean they've been bad the last 2 weeks, but they're super solid. Josh Allen. I think with all this, I think it also comes down to, I don't think everybody in a team should be shiny object, because I think there's a difference between leading that and then being a part of that, because I think that's also, really we've tried sometimes to develop a culture where everyone could be shiny object, but then it's real frustrating because
nothing gets done.
Nothing gets done, and then what they're into is not really valuable, and that gets hard. It's but I'm really into apples and ASMR, and it's
what?
Tell me more. And then and
which is not bad.
No, it's not bad. It's good, but I think it doesn't accomplish what we want to accomplish. And I think systemized cultures are really good. I think finding crevices in those that can be creative and still can be innovative and still can be, I like this. Can we get into this? But I think that foundationally, creating a culture that's systematic and that's sort of, that you understand what you're doing, what you're a part of, that you're safe. I think safety, that you're safe and you know what you're doing. I think safety is really important. But then, again, that won't get you to what we're talking about. And so I think what will get you there is some of the other pieces.
Yeah, and I think this whole dynamic of what you're talking about is the biggest thing between a team member, a team dynamic, and a solo artist.
Yeah.
Because you sent me that guy that was at the LA concert filming Kanye and Drake, and it's just this one kid. It's a one kid show. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? The one you sent me? Yeah, or whatever.
Yeah.
If you're a one-man team, it's much easier to sort of be a shiny object and do as much as you can, do as much as you want.
I think it's for the team dynamic, but I think also even as the individualist, you owe it almost to yourself when it comes to growing to stick to what you know. Because here's what happens a lot of times with this conversation. It's okay, I'm going to wait for that shiny new thing. I'm gonna wait for this new idea. I'm gonna wait for
you're waiting now,
inspiration. So now you get into this I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything or committing to a schedule or routine or a almost a to-do list, if you will, because I'm waiting for that new thing and whatever that may be.
Inspiration,
right? And that's where I think until that comes, because it will come and it does come, and a lot of times it just comes by, at least we've talked about this,
just doing it,
just by we're running and then we figure out something along the way, and just this whole journey thing. But I think both for the team and the individual, knowing how to play both. I find that to be the recipe for just about anything within creative, is that you're constantly moving, that evolving, you're constantly moving because you evolve. and you move and you evolve and you move and you evolve, and there's no evolving without movement. And so movement does cause that. And then it's movement, and when it gets stale, then there's that like, oh, I'm going to evolve and do something else, but at least you're moving. And I think
as long as you're moving.
Yeah,
right?
I think as long as you're moving, and I think how do you move as a team? I think that's kind of what we're talking about, because we can't all be sort of thermostats, like, you know, putting your finger up, licking it and seeing how cold the air is every single day with everything all the time. I think that's what's difficult. And there's some people that can be, and I think here's the truth. I think there's some people that should be, that's all they do. Like, I think there's certain people that's all they should do is just, okay, here's what we're going. And then when they get there, they smell like, no, that's not it. But then there's also just people that are like digging and building or opening or closing or whatever that may be, and getting really, really good at that, you know, because I think that's all important. So, yeah, I kind of want to, yeah, we should
You kind of want to what?
No, we should talk more about that, but something that besides like some of the productivity, like how to think about things topic, I think, getting really like falling in love with certain things is something that I really want to do. It's just like letting myself love.
We were talking about this yesterday a little bit.
Probably.
Did you talk about it more with Sarah?
No. What?
I mean,
maybe.
Not,
tell me.
Not this, but we sort of mentioned like, good infection to all.
Oh, yeah.
Like that conversation.
Yeah.
How Johnny used
I just
to
don't want to. I just don't want to be like. Not. I don't know. It's tough because all this stuff, like, I think a lot about how to hack and like, you know.
But and the hacking mentality, does that like it removes you from falling in love with something specifically, you think?
Well, my focus is on that a lot of times.
Your focus is on hack.
And by hacking, it's just hacking self. Like
myself. Like how can I get better, basically? Like,
how can I get
the entire
better?
conversation we're having right now.
Yeah, and then I think you exactly a lot of that. But then, man, like.
But then, like, yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh my gosh, I just
like
love
plywood.
Whatever. Yeah, and I don't know. I could go there. Like I can get there, and I think that's kind of where some of the gadgety stuff comes.
Is that
like
the whole
I get
smiling
really
gadgety
into, it's
thing?
Like, I don't like it's stupid. I just like like when you get into this like weird.
Kind of like what Abigail is with film.
Yeah.
Yeah, super nice.
And what is that unto? I don't know. It doesn't even matter. It's just when you love something and you let yourself go there. You know, you let yourself whether research. You know.
Do you have something you think that you are close to that?
I think there's a few things, but I think.
Are you one of those people that don't like to share what they love?
A little bit,
huh?
You do?
I don't know for me, it's just people. Like I think, I don't know.
No, you like so much more. What about you?
For me, you said it's people. For me, honestly, I feel like I get more attached to things that aren't relationships. Which is a struggle.
Like what?
Like anything artistic.
Like what?
Video.
But like what in video?
What in video?
Like what?
Oh, I see what you're asking. Okay.
Oh, what do I love about it?
Yeah.
I love like documenting, capturing that. I love like watching other people's stories and like kind of living through whatever they've gone through. I don't know why, but
is that what you're asking? Because I think like when now that you say that, you're asking, like, bro, honestly, when I find a new designer, when I find like somebody new, I enjoy that. Like, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like Zach, I haven't really like fallen in love with like who like that yet. Yeah. But then I feel like I will. Or like I remember when I first found out about Nate Brown.
Yeah. I mean, you're really good at that.
I mean, if that, I know that sounds weird, but
It sounds weird, but no, I think, yeah, I don't
Well, 'cause
know.
I
I don't know where that would fall under.
I guess I really enjoy, because I mean, I used to do that with like Erwin McManus. Like anything that he did, I just
Yeah.
consumed.
Bro, my responsibility meter is like itching because
Yeah,
it's Monday and we're like podcasting over here.
10:30.
It's fine.
Bro, he has a 10:30.
It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, I think that one's interesting.
Right?
Like
I don't know.
for some reason, when we
I'm
have
gonna
these
cut
kind of
that part out,
conversations,
bro.
I always think about
weird.
like producers, musicians.
Yeah.
I think, you know,
It's like smoking weed.
in
or
one
what?
sentence. No. In one sentence, like what we do is equivalent to being music producers.
Oh.
I think
Okay,
I think
see what
that
you're
we
saying.
essentially, in this regard, like we're
Like
producing music.
Like us.
Yes.
The podcast.
No,
No,
just new, and I think like a lot of how we think is like we produce music without producing music, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it ends up being in film form or in design form or in project.
Like it's all
form,
about
or
feel.
But
Like,
it's
how does that
at the end of the
feel?
day, like
What is it?
someone comes and says like, "Yo, I've got this track," and this person,
You see it a lot that way,
Pharrell
right? Like,
or
that's your
Timbaland,
biggest-
is like, and this is, tell me like if you disagree here. They're like, "Yo, I've got this beat." They now go into this like references mode, and they bring what they think would be the best for that track. And you hear so many. I mean, Kanye did that with Chance, right? Like
Mhm.
you told me about that. Pharrell does it. Kanye does it with a bunch of people. Anyway, people do that as producers, and so I think this conversation that we're having is like, as producers, as like, what are you really into?
Mm.
And I'm not talking about like microphones or song, because that's obvious. Like I know we're into song, but like what it's like,
But you
like
can't
I
say
think if you ask
design.
like no, because that's yes, but like because design has no
It's just such
substance.
I'm even thinking like it's such a weird, hard question to answer for some reason.
I feel like I'm really into feeling.
What feeling?
Just feeling positive feelings, like feeling nostalgia. I love nostalgia.
Okay, so like that one's one. Nostalgia is
Yes.
big.
So then, like, what are you consuming for that?
Yeah.
So it just happens.
But like,
What am I consuming to get that? Music sometimes, like music I used to listen to, like Mac Miller or.
But can you create nostalgia?
Can I create it? Yeah. I think that.
this okay, bro? You're asking such good questions. Yeah.
Like if I am consistent in documenting,
Yeah.
I can become someone else's nostalgia. If
Okay.
they listen to me.
So that's great. I love that.
Okay.
Right? Like that's kind of like
Okay,
Like-
I'll
like-
tell you this story.
yeah.
A lot of my work and a lot of my, because that gives me a lot of language. I love the come up story a lot. You know that, right?
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
love the like, you
Yeah.
did it, like we did it.
Yeah.
And there was a time in high school where almost every day I would watch the same movie called Morning Glory. And it was with Rachel McAdams and Harrison Ford, and she was working for a news anchor that like sucked, but she made it happen. And then like at the end of it, ABC wanted her, NBC wanted her, everyone wanted her, but she like stayed with her team,
Nice.
and like the team went all the way. Like that feeling,
yeah.
that's what I love. Like that, like exactly what I just told you. Like she worked at the trashiest news.
So you like that. Which is probably connected here. It's funny, we're doing like this identity,
Yeah.
but it's connected, I think, a lot to these people that you research as well. Like you love, there's a lot of people that are still either in come up or have come up. And that's a lot of times when you research people, like you look for that.
Yeah.
You look for their story of how they came up.
Yeah. Like, how did you do it?
Yeah.
What about you?
But then how does that show up?
What do you mean? How
for
does that
you?
show up?
Like, is that how you think about projects and what you do?
No,
It doesn't show up there.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's such a weird, like, the nostalgia one was really cool. Like what you just said was really good.
Being really like, and that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, generally being into that, like, I like.
And
Cool.
I feel like it goes back to like not playing with your responsibility.
Yeah.
In a way.
For me.
Because for you.
Yeah.
And for me, because I'm a feeler, and so it's like, am I allowed to just feel?
Which you are.
Am I allowed to? And like you saying, I want to give myself
The ability.
ability to love
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Like I was wondering, have you not given yourself that, or is it just you
Yeah, I don't think I give myself, because I don't.
Bro, you don't allow
I don't
yourself.
really just allow myself to like
Enjoy. That's what it is.
enjoy and like feel
yeah.
like nostalgia. I mean, and I say that in like a, because I think
Respectful
that's
way.
beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
I
but
think,
like to Johnny's brain, like internally, this is where the robotic thing we talk about, like the idea of like, bro, feel nostalgia. Johnny will not laugh at it because he's the opposite of a mean person, but it's just like doesn't make sense, like logically.
yeah.
The formula in your mind.
But I think what's cool about this is that I'm really appreciating depth, or at least like intentionality. Like, and I love that, like, rather than you being to and fro and sort of withered by anything, like you're really into something. And that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, you love that. You're into something. And I think that shows up even when I met you. I'm like, there's something to you. You seem grounded. You seem a bit more intentional. And you know, I don't know where that shows up, but I think what you just said with nostalgia, and there's probably other things. I don't think there necessarily has to be like only one thing always. I think, you know, that could be it. But
that's such a weird question. Maybe enjoyment. Is enjoyment count? Like, bro, honestly, I love to enjoy.
I think for you, you know what, I thought about this weekend. Like, you like making people feel nice. And I think, like, not getting away from that. Like, I think that's one of your core, like, cares in the world, is that you make people feel nice. You make people feel loved. You make people feel.
Now I get to do that through.
And that's kind of the way you approach.
Yeah.
Like, it's that. Oh, nice. Like, or, oh, beautiful. Whatever it may be. I think you did that this weekend with Lua. Like, you went all out. You went to all these stores and you bought esferas and, you know, hot chocolate. I don't know how to say them in English. Spheres, I don't know. And you did all that, and it was all like, and you were super happy about it.
Yeah.
Like, you loved that moment.
So happy.
And it was great. Like, it was like the house was like turned into a Christmas like little house, and it was for my 2-year-old. And I've seen you do that a lot. Obviously, you do that in so many different ways, but
yeah, that's kind of like, that's what I'm
approach.
into. Like, if you're into, like, I'm into, like, damn, like, how can I make you feel more like at home?
And I think at home, loved, like, all of that. And I think
it's weird because, like, I feel like if I were to ask you, you'd be into like some weird nice things, like you would say something like Japanese culture tea making.
But that's like,
that's really nice. Like, I wish my reference was like, bro, I'm super into like,
but you know what,
German engineering, like 1970s.
No,
you know
I'm not like that.
I know, but like it just sounds like, from an artistic perspective, it sounds better than like a Hallmark card. Bro, I sound like exactly like a Hallmark card.
No, but that's where, obviously,
which is fine. I'm not insecure
like
about it, bro.
And all that. But I think my insecurity with the things that I'm into is that I'm far away from them.
Oh, okay.
But I choose, like, I'm getting closer, and I love them. I like them, and I want to like them, but I can't go I can't go inward and just like eat it, consume it, tell you about it. I'm having to like go outward versus inward.
What do you mean?
Like, stuff that I'm into is that like I can't.
Like, not a feeling. Nostalgia.
Oh, it's not
a feeling.
Yeah, okay.
And but I think that it's limited in depth because of that. It will be like, it just, I think so.
Dang,
but
that's
here's
deep itself,
and
bro.
then that may be fine. Like, it may be fine.
Yeah,
it may
sure.
be fine in the future. Like, I'll tell you, I sent it to you on Friday, but like, it made a ton of sense. Some of the stuff that we saw Thursday at the show, you know, Kanye's show.
Oh, and then that guy.
And
I didn't read it, but he looked sick, bro.
Damn, bro.
He looked
and like,
sick.
I think they're like we remember talking to Zach about this to a degree, and I remember him saying something, and it was really weird, and it caught me like, wait, for real? Almost like he is not he was able to produce something that wasn't and is not necessarily him.
Yeah.
But you can almost like
formulate it.
You can almost
Bro,
like get
yes.
into this like
character. Bro, that's
kind of what I'm like. Can you get in character of nostalgia? I think you deeply can, and I think like once you really do that, then there's so much for you.
That's the whole Billie Eilish thing. She's like, I've written all these songs and I've not gone through any of that.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
bro. Now
I feel like you're unstoppable.
That's a superpower.
I think that's
bro.
what Ye does, bro. Like I think like for sure he goes through some of that stuff, but he also knows what he's doing. And I think,
this brings full circle the conversation you were having of like why some people should just like sniff. Those people should just sniff.
Who?
People who can get into character.
Yeah, 100%.
Bro, like,
and then there should be people that like are willing to turn corners and go there. And I think that is probably